morning edition right on Rainbow 94.1 FM. My name is Christopher Lucky Lele, and this morning we shall be organizing our wellness with Dr. Faye. She will be doing justice with that. Good morning, welcome to the program, Doctor.
Good morning, Chris. Nice to be here again today.
Yeah.
I trust we had an awesome weekend and it's been a great week so far. All right, so it's your Thursday morning show again, Holistic Health Talks with Dr. Faye Sharumi, natural medicine practitioner, yoga instructor, a whole lot of things, nature. I talk about how we can actually get ourselves together through the eyes of nature, because a whole lot of things we think we cannot achieve, I tell you, if you try to do it through the eyes of nature, you'll be able to achieve it full blown. All right, so today I actually want to let you know I've actually been getting some feedback, Chris. Some people were actually telling me that they enjoyed our stress series, and I was like, wow. So I think I'll make the show on stress.
Okay.
So we'll talk about how stress affects our health. So now it's going to be robust. I'm going to talk on different, it's going to be a whole lot of things concerning stress, because one person was like, she listened to it and she was like in tears that it's like you're talking to me, that I'm guilty of quite a number of things. So all right, so with that feedback, I think that means a whole lot of people want to know more about how they can actually manage their stress. And for me, it's not just about managing stress. You can actually eradicate stress. Like I always say, you're a human being. The Creator God has given us everything it takes. We have the ability to actually live a world that is free of stress. Not because there's no stress on the outside, but you as a person, you can actually become what we call immune to stress. And that's why, in the word it says that he'll give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. All right, so with that, I'll be talking on this show is going to be all about stress. So we're going to bring in how stress affects our health in different ways. And that's going to be like the central nervous system. We're going to talk about how stress affects you, headaches and depression, insomnia, how stress is the one that has actually led to such things. Your endocrine system, why it's either over secreting or under secreting. Remember that's in charge of our hormones. You're either having hyper or hypo of a particular hormone, and it's giving you one health ailment or the other. How stress is responsible for this, and how you can actually get yourself free of this if you're there, or prevent yourself from it. And also we'll definitely talk about our respiratory system, how stress, you want to talk about respiratory system, we're talking about from the breathing, the lungs, we talk about all of the organs that are in all of these systems. When you talk about rapid breathing, because of constricted muscles of your airways, how it affects your respiratory system. Then we'll go to the circulatory system also. Circulatory system is a very, very wide one. As a matter of fact, that's where a lot of us have issues. That's where you talk about heart attacks, that's where you talk about high blood pressures, low blood pressures, heart palpitation, high blood sugar, a whole lot of circulatory issues. When we talk about circulation, we're talking about our blood vessels, our hearts, and how oxygen and blood moves around in the body. We'll also go to our digestive system. How does stress actually affect your digestive system? When you have a heartburn, you have stomach issues, you have your cells you're coming down with a whole lot of things. People with ulcer, like I have said before, when you have a heartburn, it can lead to ulcer, and ulcer, if not well managed, can actually lead to it can get as worse as ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis can, if it's not well managed, can also lead to colon cancer. So all of these things, what is the root cause? A lot of times is stress. And we'll also talk, and that is just your digestive system, the digestive tract, a whole lot of things that can happen there and how we can prevent it. Then how about your muscular system, how stress affects this, the sexual part of you and you're reproductive. A whole lot of people are having fertility issues because of stress. It may not even be today's stress. Probably the stress has come when you were younger. A whole lot of people are having erectile dysfunction, low sex drive, periods that are either too, your period is, you call it maybe just in drops, or it's overflowing. All of this stress, a lot of times stress is responsible. And then your immune system also will touch on how stress affects our immune system. And then we'll also talk about toxic stress, which we don't talk about a lot. Now, when we talk about toxic stress, what I was talking about, that is how we can safeguard children from what we call ACE, that is adverse childhood experience. When a child has a trauma and is not well managed by either the parent or the guide, the child grows up with this trauma, and these things affects the child in the future, or maybe it's even an early one. Some children actually come up with some health issues, and you wonder, where did you get this from? But you didn't know that because the child was not well monitored at a very young age. That's why the child is coming up with this. So these are part of, and the things we are going to discuss on this show. Stress is going to be holistic, like the theme goes, is holistic health talks. So we're going to be talking more about all of these things. So it's actually going to talk a whole lot, for almost everybody is going to be having their own version to talk about. So I think that's about it for today. This is just me prepping us to say that this is what the show is going to be all about. So from next week, we'll delve into, I don't know, it depends, as the Spirit leads, any of the systems I have talked about, and even more, any one of the systems, and then we'll try to break it down for our understanding. And for my own campaign is how we can eradicate chronic stress. Like I have said, there's nothing you can do about stress. It's there, but you can actually get yourself, like I said this morning, you can actually become immune to it. Like, oh, okay, it's one of those things, let it just go, and it won't even affect you at all. That's the acute stress we're talking about. So my campaign is, don't let that acute stress become chronic in your body. All right, so my contacts, like I'll always give us, is 091-603-81840. Again, 091-603-81840. That's the contact. You can reach me there via SMS or even a call or WhatsApp. That's our business line. And social media, you can reach us. YouTube is Feyishayo Sharomi. The Feyishayo has an H. The LinkedIn is Feyishayo Sharomi, also Shayo with an H. Facebook is Feyishayo Sharomi. Facebook, the Shayo does not have an H. Instagram is Smooth Ants, that's SMOOTANDS. And TikTok is Smooth Wellness Services. I love you all. Stay blessed. We'll meet again next week.
We love you too. Thank you so much, Faye, for joining us this morning and discussing health. Hopefully we'll get to see you again on Thursday.
Definitely. I'll be here next week, Thursday.
All right, then, there you have it. And next week, Thursday, tune in and listen to Dr. Faye discuss health. This time around, just as she said, it's going to be all about stress. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. It's been an amazing time. Thank you so much for stopping by.
You're welcome. It was nice having you. It was nice. It's always nice being here. Always nice to share with people. Always nice to educate the populace.
All right, then, in a few